The following is a presentation of Girard Sports Live. It's time for Girard High School Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrex Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome out to Frank Jameson Field, Girard, Kansas, for homecoming night tonight as the Girard Trojans welcome in the Iola Mustangs for their second week of district play. Both these teams coming into tonight's game 2 and 3. We'll talk a little bit more about this matchup as we get the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show started. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crocan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. I'm Josh Ledner. Alongside me, Jess Murphy. And Jess, it finally feels like fall. Came into the press box tonight, opened the windows, and it got cooler.
Right.
Oh,
Finally.
Feels great. It's good for the soul.
Football weather.
And the Trojans are going to have to play some pretty good football here tonight to bounce back from a loss last week. Iola coming off a win over Burlington. We'll talk about that a little bit more as we move on into the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. But a disappointing loss last week for the Trojans, and you could hear the frustration in Coach Philpott's voice. Andy's words too, Jess.
Yeah.
And we'll see if the Trojans have addressed some of the issues that really hurt them last week. Talk about that a little bit more as well. But it's week 2 of districts, and the Trojans hungry for a win as we move closer to the postseason this year. And a handful of teams will go out of this district. Trojans just trying to get enough wins to be one of them and try and surprise somebody in the playoffs. We'll talk about that more as we head into the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show, brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. We're going to step away for a quick break. We come back. We'll take a look at some of the area matchups, keys to the game, starting lineups is more.
Coronation.
Plus homecoming coming up as well. All that right after this break and maybe a couple more. You're watching Trojan Football on Girard Sports Live.
Why settle for less than the best? Crocan's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Crocan has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, It is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croc-Can.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Whether you're suffering from the latest bug going around or have a chronic illness that needs regular monitoring by a physician, Girard Medical Center clinics offer quality care for your family close to home. 5 clinics are available throughout Crawford, Cherokee, and Bourbon counties, including Girard, Arma, Frontenac, Cherokee, and Uniontown. Our express care is also available Saturdays, Sundays, and most holidays for the unexpected illnesses that arise. Girard Medical Center clinics and express care, caring for our communities one patient at a time.
Welcome back out to Frank Jameson Field here in Girard, homecoming night, getting set for the homecoming festivities. There we go. Get those sharp-looking gentlemen in the shot there. Jess, if we're gonna win us an Emmy, we gotta dial up the camera work, man.
Emmy.
Yeah, or whatever they do for YouTube. Who knows what it is?
I'll take an Emmy.
Yeah, whatever. All right, now here's the part of the evening you've been waiting for, where Jess and I stop talking.
The varsity cheerleaders, dance team, and flag team are now forming the court for tonight's festivities. At this time, if you would stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Tonight's candidates were selected by the GHS class of 2024, and the homecoming queen was selected by the student body. It is our pleasure at this time to present the queen candidates from the senior class. Please welcome our first candidate, Hannah Bailey. Hannah is the daughter of Judd and Barb Bailey. Hannah is involved in KS, SAFE, SAD, Stuco, FFA, HOSA, FBLA, NHS, Art Club, and as a Special Olympics Unified Partner. She participates in golf, wrestling, and softball, and she is a gold Renaissance card holder and on the honor roll. Within her activities, she holds the following offices: Senior Class President, HOSA, Stuco Representative, FFA Chapter Secretary, SAD Treasurer, Stuco Vice President, and National Honor Society President. Hannah's driver this evening is Senior Cody Burns, son of John and Diana Burns. Please welcome our second candidate, Bethany Herlocker. Bethany is the daughter of Brian and Becky Herlocker. Bethany is involved in KX, SAFE, SAD, FCCLA, NHS, and is a Special Olympics Unified Partner. She is a multimedia staff member, a technology aide, a Renaissance gold card holder, and on the honor roll. Along with her activities, she is the FCCLA president. Bethany's driver this evening is Senior Aiden Troike, son of Jim and Alicia Troike. Please welcome our third candidate, Ainsley Norton. Ainsley is the daughter of Brian and Alicia Norton. Ainsley is involved in KX, SAFE, Stuco, SAD, FFA, HOSA, FBLA, NHS, FCA, Math Club, Foreign Language Club, and is a Special Olympics Unified Partner. She participates in volleyball and track and field, and is on the honor roll, a Renaissance card holder, and Trojans Pregame staff member. Within her activities, she holds the following offices: Senior Class Secretary, KX Secretary, SAD President, HOSA Vice President, NHS, Stuco Representative, Stuco Secretary, FFA Chapter President, and Southeast District FFA President. Ainsley's driver this evening is Senior Aaron Jones, son of Matthew and Alicia Jones. Please welcome our fourth candidate, Claire Stevens. Claire is the daughter of Philip and Rachel Stevens. Claire is involved in KS, SAD, HOSA, NHS, FCA, and Math Club. She participates in cross country, track and field, and is on the honor roll. A gold Renaissance card holder, Reflections member, a Trojan Tribune staff member. Within her activities, she is the HOSA president and SAD Stuco Girl representative. Claire's driver this evening is Senior Ben Furman, son of Joe and Amy Furman. Hannah Bailey's escort this evening is Senior Greg Coxman, son of David and Gina Coxman. Bethany Herlocker's escort this evening is Senior Anthony Pike, son of Chris and Patricia Pike. Ashley Norton's escort this evening is senior Jacob Towner, son of John and Beth Towner. Claire Stevens, escort this evening is senior Caleb Combs, son of Troy and Leisha Combs. And now for the big moment. The Girard High School 2023 Fall Homecoming Queen is Hannah Bailey. The Queen will now receive flowers, an autographed football, a crown, and a kiss. Congratulations to the 2023 Homecoming Queen, Hannah Bailey.
All right, congratulations to Hannah Bailey, Homecoming Queen, or Football Homecoming Queen for 2023. We're going to step away for our second break of the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. Then we're going to come back high octane, give you area matchups, keys to the game, starting lineups, and then we'll have kickoff for you here from Frank Jameson Field. Homecoming night, a beautiful fall night for football here in Girard. Trojans trying to get their first win in district play. When we come back, you're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Let's tap the Thumbtack app, and in a matter of seconds, we'll find a install new shapes. Okay. With Thumbtack, you can easily find top-rated professionals.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Coles carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Coles continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Coles Service, 620-724-4121. See more at ColesServiceLLC.com.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer rock leveling and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field here in Girard. Let's take a look at some of the area matchups tonight. A look at the area matchups brought to you by Diskins Auto and Towing, 120 East Forest Avenue in Girard. Diskins offers 24-hour towing, can repair all makes and models. To learn more, contact Diskins Auto and Towing at 620-724-8100. All right, in our district, 1-4 Anderson County is at 2-3 Burlington. 1-4 Lebec County is at 3-2 Coffeyville tonight. 0-5 Southeast on the road at 3-2 Erie. 4-1 Osage City travels to undefeated 5-0 Humboldt. So that's a pretty good game if you're just out driving through Neosho County tonight. Swing through there and check that one out. Here's possibly a good one, Jess. 4-1 Frontenac at 4-1 Baxter. And I think Frontenac's a little too much for them. But Baxter's having a heck of a year, and those kids have got some confidence. So, you know, Frontenac lets them, and it's in Baxter. That weird, not to take anything, it's just a unique environment. Let's put it that way.
On the banks of the river.
That's right. And you never know what can happen down by the river, Jess. 0-6 Galena at 5-0 Parsons. 1-4 Indy travels to 3-2 Pittsburgh, coming off that loss to Paola last week. 4-1 Chanute is at 3-2 Fort Scott. 5-0 Colgan travels down to 1-4 Columbus. And 0-5 Northeast is at 0-5 Uniontown. So somebody's getting their first win tonight.
Somebody has to win that one.
That's right, coming out of there. Barring like a weather delay or some sort of horde of locusts, there should be a winner come out of that one tonight. Okay, we'll step away for another quick break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the starting lineups, get you the keys to the game as we get closer to kickoff here on homecoming night in Girard. Trojans facing off against the Iola Mustangs. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right. The first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field here in Girard. Trojans getting set to host the Iola Mustangs. And, Jess, this is your time to shine. We got to talk about the starters for tonight's ball game.
All right, Josh. Well, I got Iola's defense here, and they're going to start senior safety Gage Scahan, senior linebacker Ben Kerr, sophomore free safety Trey Wilson, senior cornerback Damian Wacker. What a good football name that is.
No doubt.
Senior cornerback Corbin Cloud, sophomore linebacker Easton Westlow, senior linebacker Briggs Michael, senior linebacker Drayton Ryder, senior defensive lineman Colton Greathouse, and senior D lineman Danny Beckett.
Going with that.
That's how we're going with it.
Beckett. That's how we're going to do it.
Yep. And on the Trojan side, Trojans offense, they're going to run out there Gannon Clark, wide receiver. He, as a sophomore, they're going to start sophomore Junior Love at the running back, senior Jake Towner at the quarterback, sophomore Aiden Ashbacher at the running back, freshman Gavin Huber as a running back. Saw a junior Scott Moore at the tight end position, and then offensive line Liam Ledstrom and Gavin Orender, Caleb Combs, Brandon Bishop, and Zach Benzo.
Those starting lineups brought to you by the Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carlos Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Ava Vietti will have you look at your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. And Jess, we're short on time, so let's just roll right into your keys to the game.
Well, as if you notice, there's a few names change on that offensive line. Coach Philpott told me he's going to mix things up, try to keep some people fresher on the defensive side, maybe secure that defense up a little bit that has kind of haunted the Trojans the last couple of games. But we talked off air, Josh. Iola runs a spread offense. They're going to throw the ball all over the place, so we're going to have to protect that top back end and just tackle. If we just tackle, we're fine. I wholeheartedly believe that. So tackle is my key to the game tonight, Josh Lettner.
All right, your keys to the game brought to you by Evans Motors. Get the keys to your next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate and Eddie have decades of experience getting folks into the right car, truck, van, or SUV that's right for them and their family. See them soon and stop by the intersection of Highway 69 and 400 just south of Pittsburgh, or see their full selection online at evansmotors.net. And just one guy that kind of stirs the drink, of course, the quarterback for Iola, senior quarterback Landon Weedy. He's thrown for over 500 yards this year, 7 touchdowns, but 5 interceptions. So he'll put it up for grabs, and the Trojans may have to make a play on some balls down the field tonight if they want to stop this Iola offense.
Yeah, good. Just have to. So Trojans, they win the toss, and they elect to defer to the second half. So Iola will start the game with the ball.
And once again this week, the Trojans' front line much bigger than Iola. We'll see if they can maybe get off the ball a little bit quicker and control that line of scrimmage, because the last couple weeks the Trojans were kind of outworked in the trenches by smaller units.
Maybe out hustled a little bit.
Yeah,
well,
you know,
to
work,
say that,
hustle, you know.
All right, we're ready for some football.
Indeed. Getting set for tonight's kickoff, brought to you by Larrett Ceramics. 503 West Maple and Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying and get your friends and family a beautiful ceramic piece or maybe even classes from Larrett Ceramics. Call 620-724-8442. So we'll get to see that Trojan defense here tonight against this Iola offense. And Iola lost a 46-42 shootout against Burlington, and they made some big plays, but they were just unable to stop Burlington from making their own big plays. And, you know, maybe that home field advantage was worth 4 points, but Burlington able to pull that one out, come away with the win. And so both these teams looking to bounce back this week. Trojans pretty much dominated 21-0 last week by Prairie View High School. So they're really looking to bounce back. Opening kick, low knuckling affair, bounced off the return man. Picked up, going wide around the corner, needs to get a block and doesn't. Driven out of bounds at the 32 is Trey Wilson, the sophomore tailback. Pretty good looking return that time by Wilson after muffing the kick originally. Initially might be the right word, I don't know.
Yeah, Trojans stayed in their lane maybe too long, and Wilson was able just to outrun them to the corner.
So here's our first look at Weedy at quarterback. They run that spread offense, 3 wide receivers in the set, Weedy in the shotgun. They'll run option near side. Weedy will keep it, and he's brought down by Anthony Pike at about the 37-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first down.
Doesn't look like Iola's going to huddle either. They're going to come right back.
Weedy connects with Ben Kerr.
Boom.
And he is hit hard by Adrian Newton, but not before picking up the first down out at about the 44.
Yeah, Newton's just kind of stood him up. Anthony Pike come in there and laid the hammer.
Adrian Newton, Anthony Pike on the tackle.
They're going to run option far side. There's the pitch. Trojans out there to close it down, and big Drake Kotzman puts a period at the end of that sentence, and it'll set up second down and 8 for Iola.
That play just kind of slow developed and never did take off, and by the time the quarterback pitched it, Trojans defense was there to make the stop.
Kerr with the carry. Gain of 2.
Sets up second down and 8 at the 46. Weedy in the gun. Backs on either side. Here's the snap, the delayed handoff, and Kotzman was there, couldn't wrap him up, and now the rest of the gang shows up to the party, and that's a loss of 3 on the play. It'll set up a 3rd and long for Iola. Just nowhere to go that time for Gage Scahan.
Kind of a read option type play, but there's when the nose tackle blows it up, there's nothing to read. You just take a loss.
Actually, I think that might have been Kerr on the carry. Now Weeby back to pass. Pressure coming slow. Dumps it down short to Kerr. He's got some running room. And Scott Moore got blocked, and it opened up enough room for Kerr to pick up a big play. It'll be first down for Iola at the Trojan 33.
Just a simple little pass out to the flat. Iola's running back's able to shed a couple of tackles and
Call it a gain of 24.
Yeah, get a big gain.
Trey Wilson in the backfield with Weedy. They put a man in motion near side. That's Scahan. The handoff goes to Wilson, and the Trojans shut it down for a short gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
Well, they fixed one thing of their defense from last week. There's that counter play that Prairie View was able to run so efficiently last week. So kudos to the Trojan defense for stopping that one.
2nd down and 9 now for Iola at the 32. They'll put Twins off to the far side. Weedy still in the shotgun. Wilson in the backfield with him. Weedy, this is just a design quarterback run. And Anthony Pike ends that one for the Trojans. A pickup of, I call it 6 maybe, for Weedy.
I'm sure Iola's in 4-down territory on this end of the field, so Trojans need 2 big plays out of their defense to stop this drive.
3rd and 4 at about the 28-yard line. Stacked receivers to the near side. Weedy back to pass, being pressured a little bit more this time. Throws this one up, and it falls short and incomplete. He just couldn't get anything on it there as he was forced out of the pocket, and it'll bring up 4th down and about 4.
There's the first one of 2. Stand tall here, boys.
Brings up 4th and 4.
Three wide receivers in this set, 2 to the near side. Wilson in the backfield with Weedy. They'll put a man in motion. That's Scahan. Now they'll run option near side. The pitch comes out to Wilson. He goes off 1 tackle and is able to turn the corner. And now Ole, he's down at the 7-yard line. 1st down, Iola. And the Trojans make contact but don't make the tackle.
Yeah, got to wrap up. You can't just shoulder tackle people. That might have worked in junior high, but it doesn't work at the varsity level.
There's a lot of guys, young guys on this Trojan squad that are just going to have to adapt to the fact that you're going to have to make the fundamentally sound play at this level or you're going to get beat.
Yep, they had them stop for a loss and couldn't finish.
1st and goal, call it the 9-yard line. That's Kerr with it, and he's stopped in the backfield. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and goal now from the 10.
Down by Combs. Loss on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal from the 9.
Three wide receivers to the near side now. Weedy in the gun. Kerr in the backfield with him. Back to pass. Throws it short to Kerr. Makes Pike miss, but slips down at about the 8. Call it a gain of 3.
Wise pass is complete to Kerr. Brought down by Pike. 81.
Brings up 3rd down and goal at about the 8.
Yeah, nothing fancy there. Just another short pass into the flat. Let their athletes try to make Trojans miss.
That's worked so far. But now 3rd and goal. Trojans backed up against their own end zone. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Wilson in the backfield with Weedy. Rolling far side, being pressured. And he's just going to keep it himself into the corner of the end zone. Gave that little pump fake. Got the defender off his feet and able to run it in for the touchdown is Landon Weedy. And Iola out in front 6-0 with a score on their opening drive. Just that Trojans have had their difficulties moving the ball as well. They've had their struggles on both sides as the kick is good. They got the work cut out for them here. Let's see if the offense can bounce back. Iola leads at 7-0. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back to watch Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Iola Mustangs march it down the field. They go 67 yards in 12 plays. Run about 6 minutes off the clock, and they lead at 7-0 here in the first quarter. Trojans trying to answer back.
Wilson set the kick. Back deep is Ashbacher and Moore.
High end over end kick. Ashbacher's going to field it at about the 10. And he's out across the 30, 35, working to the outside, cuts it back, and it gets hit from behind and brought down at the Trojan 43. That's where they'll have it. Good field position to start the drive. 1st and 10.
Right down by Clay. And Michael. Back place to 42. Trojans take over, 1st and 10.
And Towner will hand off straight ahead. Junior Love hurdles a man and then just get stroked at about the 48-yard line, but he looks like he's okay. And the Trojans pick up 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
That's got to stay ahead of the change offensively. That's a good way to do it. 6 yards on 1st downs. We'll take that every 1st down.
Moore, the lone wide receiver, far side. They'll run option. Pitch out to Ashbacher, a dangerous pitch, but he gets it, and he's able to get across midfield to about the 49. It'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see where they're going to mark him. Not a very charitable spot. Still on the Trojan side of the field at the 49, and it's going to set up a 3rd and about 3.
Yeah, that option's designed to be run parallel down the line of scrimmage, and the Trojans got caught running that one backwards about 6 yards behind.
Well, they had to. The defender penetrated so deep, almost got a hand on the pitch. Now Towner's going to keep across midfield, and, man, he barely got it across the 47. They'll move the chains, 1st and 10.
Yep, good hard run there by senior quarterback Jake Towner, just to lower his head and get just enough for a 1st down.
.420 to play, 1st quarter. Trojans trailing at 7-0. Love in the backfield with Towner. Towner will just take it himself, a design quarterback run, and that's going to pick up about 7 yards on 1st down up to the 40.
Brought down by Cloud for the Mustangs. Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Sure
looks a lot more decisive. Like, just make the decision and go.
Just take what they're giving you.
Yeah, and and especially if you're recognizing that you got a matchup where your guy's winning every time,
exploit it.
It's hard not to just run right up his back. I'll hand it off to Ashbacher this time. A little misdirection. He gets twisted around and brought down, and I'm not sure if he picked up the 1st down. Nope, we're just going to give him about a yard on the play up to, we'll call it the 39.
Yep, that I didn't get a number, but that Iola defender is able to get his hand on his jersey and strong enough to knock Ashbacher off his feet.
3rd and 2. I'd like to see these kids from Girard run a little bit lower behind their pads. Everybody's runs upright. Now Towner will keep it himself, and with a little help from a defender. Now he's not down if he's laying on top of the defender. You got to give him a little more forward progress than that.
I would have, yeah. I thought
that
terrible
was a
spot.
very, very stingy spot by the official here on the near side.
And not close enough to measure, I guess. It's got to be right there.
So fourth and super short.
Inches.
Towner's going to keep it himself. He's hitting the backfield. Yeah, I don't think he got it. Well, Scott Moore's a big kid. I saw a lot of that in first week where he lined up a quarterback in short yardage situations, and the Trojans don't get it. First down, Iola. Turnover on downs. I just don't know that Jake running the ball there gives you the best shot to pick up that first down, Jess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, Weedy back to pass, trying to add to this 7-point lead. 3 wide receivers to the far side being pressured. Now finds a man who comes back to the ball, but that pass falls incomplete. Intended for Wilson, and he can't hang on to it. They'll bring up second down and 10 for Iola. Stops the clock with 2:04 to play. First quarter.
Yeah, good coverage by Trojan defenders there because they didn't have any pressure. Weedy had all day to throw that. They able to survey the whole backfield and finally found an open.
Well, he's pretty fast and elusive back there. Like one lineman or one linebacker coming at him is going to have a hard time bringing him down in the open field like that. Trips to the far side. Handoff coming back near side. Not much room for Wilson as he's gang tackled. He'll pick up about a yard to the 39. It'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Down by Brokaw. Short gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Trojan defense has had their chances to stop them 2 or 3 times on the first drive, couldn't get it done. This is a must stop early in this game right here.
See if they decide to bring some pressure, if they're just going to drop back in coverage here. Stacked receivers far side for Weedy. Back to pass. A lot of bodies. High on the screen. And a big hit outside on Anthony Pike. And the far side official, after some deliberation, decides to throw the flag on Pike for his hit on the receiver.
No way.
And, yeah. And they got a personal foul against the Trojans. Going to give Iola new life on this drive, a 15-yard penalty. And, yeah. Trojan fans, as you can hear, less than pleased with that call. Not a crowd favorite.
Yeah, not a broadcaster favorite either. I mean, that was a clean hit. The receiver was stretched out to get the ball, piked it, hit him in the head, hit him in the numbers. I don't know what else to put flags on if you're not going to allow anybody to hit anybody.
Bunch formation on the far side. Now they're going to run speed option to the far side. Weedy gets through, picks up the first down. Out across the 35-yard line, and, yeah. This is the part where I hold my tongue, Jess. Maybe we should just turn our microphones off for a little bit.
Might have to.
We probably ought to turn the crowd mic off, too, while we're at it. Just watch this in silence. Yeah, if you're that far side official, you probably shouldn't run for Congress down here, that's for sure.
You better stay on that far side.
1st and 10 now for Iola. They'll run shotgun near side. Trojans there to break it up. And Scott Moore shuts that one down for a loss of 1 on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Yep, it seems like Pike got penalized for playing football there, but You see that a lot nowadays because there's so many different penalties designed to prevent contact. Weedy again rolling out, finds a man, and Trojans get caught looking into the backfield at the quarterback, and the receiver just settled down in the zone between a couple of defenders. Nice catch by Gage Scahan, and another first down for Iola. The Trojans have to shake that penalty off and tighten up this defense here as the Mustangs knocking on the door again at the end of the first quarter. Trojans trail at 7-0. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Crocan has been serving the area for 70 years, and our employees are truly what sets us apart. Not only do they provide the best high-speed internet service available, they live and work where you do. They care about the company, our customers, and our community. They donate, they volunteer, and their investment makes us different. When you call, you get a local voice to solve your problems and keep you connected. We could not do it without their passion and hard work. Thank you, Crocan employees, for making us the best.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Gerard for all your insurance needs.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Trojans trailing at 7-0. Iola Mustangs in the red zone with 1st and 10 at the Trojan 16. Trips to the far side for Weedy. High snap, quick pitch outside to Wilson as he tries to get around the corner. And the crowd wants a holding call, and not much chance of that. And second down. And call it about 7 now for Iola after the 3-yard gain by Wilson. My stats are a mess, Jess. I guess when I feel robbed, I don't keep stats. Must be what we've learned tonight. Weedy, little shuttle pass underneath, a la Patrick Mahomes, and the Trojans shut that down. After a short gain, it'll bring up, they're going to give him about 4 yards on it. Set up a third down and about 3 for Iola at the Trojan 9-yard line. Excuse me. Weedy in the gun again, a bunch formation. And they'll run option again. Weedy avoids a tackle in the backfield, avoids another one, and he's going to have a first down inside the 5. Tackling.
Ball placed at the 4-yard line, 1st and goal.
First and goal, 5-yard line for Iola. 3 wide receivers to the near side. And they're going to throw this one to the back, coming out of the backfield, and he's open. Slow reaction by the linebacker. Touchdown, Iola. They lead it 13-0 here in the second quarter. And, man, these last 3 weeks for the Trojans have just been rough, Jess.
Yeah, it's just
Frontenac, lopsided loss. Prairie View, lopsided loss. And tonight, Trojans down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. The kick's good. Trojans trail at 14-0. 10:48 to play first half. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Trojans going to try and answer back. Turn the ball over on downs on a 4th and 1. Iola marched it down the field
on a 4th and
less than 1.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 1.
Nonetheless, they didn't get it. And Iola marches it down the field. Scores on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Landon Weedy to Wilson. And the kick goes out of bounds. See where the Trojans are going to take this over. And Gerard will have it at 35, almost where it went out of bounds.
Should be 5 yards on top of that, right?
With these guys, who knows? Right?
Guess not. It was last week.
Yeah, you know, it's different interpretations. See, these guys are probably Anglicans, you know.
Yeah, words. That's. I don't have a dictionary in front of me.
Towner will keep, cuts it back up field across the 40 to about the 41. They'll mark him down right at the 40. And that'll set up a 2nd down and about 7 for Gerard. Levi Blair in motion. Handoff goes straight ahead to Junior Love across the 45 to about the 46. It'll set up another 3rd down and short. Trojans had their trouble on the last possession. Towner ran it twice, and the Trojans unable to pick up the yardage for the 1st down. Let's see what they elect to do here. Handoff again to Love. He has the 1st down across midfield, fighting forward into Iola territory. 1st down at the Iola 47.
They just need to, Junior needs to get 20 touches this game. And Scott Moore, we have yet to see him handle the ball on offense.
I just think you got some athletes out there or need to find a way to get the ball into their hands. Now they'll run option. The pitch is dropped, and fortunate to get back on it was Gavin Huber, freshman running back. It's a pretty good pitch from Jake, just, you know, hit him in the hands. And fortunate that he was able to get back on top of that. Sets up a 2nd down. We'll call it 14 for the Trojans at their own 49. So a brief trip into Iola territory. Eight and a half roundabout to play here in the 1st half. Back to pass, throws it right at the Iola defender, going the other way. Towner able to track him down from behind to prevent the pick 6, but Iola with it at the Girard 20, 1st and 10, leading by 14. That defender just was wide open.
Yeah, I don't know if we threw the wrong route or ran the wrong route, but
yeah, something miscommunicated there because the ball looked like the receiver didn't make the cut in, and Jake expected him to cut it in, and he cut it up instead. And that ball just thrown, right at the defender.
Good catch.
Yeah. It's because he's a receiver on the other side of the ball, Jess, 3 wide receivers in this set. Weedy will hand it off. Kerr with it. Rounds the corner. Sheds a couple of arm tackles and gets forward inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Iola.
I thought maybe he dropped the ball and fumbled it forward.
There's a timeout on the field. Girard wants to talk it over. Trojans trail at 14-0. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Trojans trail at 14-0. Iola just picked up a 1st down on the other side of the break. And Jess, it's been an issue. The tackling on the outside of the defense has been an issue all season, and it continues to haunt the Trojans. Here goes Kerr back that same side right at the goal line, and he's got it in. Touchdown, 8-yard touchdown run for Kerr, and Iola up 20-0. And this is like a broken record here in the middle of this season. Started with the Frontenac game, but it's continued here into the first 2 weeks of district play. And now the Trojans shut out 20-0 with 8 minutes left to play in the second quarter.
Kick is good.
Kick's good. Trojans trail at 21-0. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Whether you're suffering from the latest bug going around or have a chronic illness that needs regular monitoring by a physician, Girard Medical Center clinics offer quality care for your family close to home. 5 clinics are available throughout Crawford, Cherokee, and Bourbon counties, including Girard, Arma, Frontenac, Cherokee, and Uniontown. Our express care is also available Saturdays, Sundays, and most holidays for the unexpected illnesses that arise. Girard Medical Center clinics and express care, caring for our communities one patient at a time.
Trojans trail at 21-0 to the Iola Mustangs. And one thing the Trojans could not do tonight was give up big plays. Number 2 is turn the ball over. And they've done both here tonight against Iola. Trojans a team that need to possess the ball for long periods of the ball game in order to have a good shot at winning it. And they just haven't been able to get it done here in the first half. Hand over in kick fielded by Ashbacher at about the 9-yard line. Here he comes near side, moving horizontally, and he finally cuts it upfield across the 28, and there's going to be a face mask, I believe, on the return. So should be a 15-yarder from the spot. Just a 5-yarder?
No.
No, it's a 15.
Cam Smith has come into quarterback.
Well, Jake Tanner's had a rough last few weeks, and this is an opportunity for Cam to get some good experience.
Yep.
You know, get some reps here this year against starting units, and maybe he'll provide a little bit of a spark. Young guy out on the field. He throws the ball around pretty well. And here we go. 1st and 10 for the Trojans from the 46. Handoff. Junior Love straight ahead. Has a crease. Makes a man miss and drives forward to about the Iola 46. He'll be a yard short of the first down. It'll bring up 2nd and 1. Another good-looking run by Junior Love. The line's creating some holes, Jess.
Yeah, and to piggyback on Jake coming out of the game, it's not a penalty to Jake, but this team just maybe needs a spark, and Jake's kind of the sacrament per se. We just got to sacrifice somebody to maybe get these boys going.
Smith played a lot the first week when they won against Columbus, and he's dropped in the backfield here near midfield. A good tackle to catch him from behind. That's Grady Doherty, the junior defensive lineman, able to close quickly. And that's the thing about this Iola defensive line. They're not huge, but they pursued the ball pretty well. They're all pretty quick.
Yeah, they had the pitch man covered there with the outside backer, and Doherty coming off his DN spot there. His job is to attack the quarterback.
He got it done, and Trojans, this may be a squad you want to run just north-south against them all day. And your matchups might be better going vertical. And there's a movement. And the third thing the Trojans can't do, Jess, is commit penalties and shoot themselves in a foot on a 3rd down and 4. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 9. After they walk off this illegal procedure penalty. So,
yeah, play come in just a few seconds late. They broke the huddle with less than 10 seconds. Trojans just not set when they snap the ball.
Yep, and that's the type of thing. If you got a young quarterback, those are the nuances of the game that only reps and experience are going to teach you. Smith with the throw downfield, picked off. Just kind of lobbed that one up there. A touch pass, and it's picked off by Wilson, who was reading his eyes the whole way. And Wilson's driven out of bounds at the Trojan 32. And Iola's offense coming back out. And this one might get out of hand here before halftime. Just threw into double, maybe possibly even triple coverage there. And a lot more white jerseys than there were maroon ones over there. And just trying to force it a little bit and make something happen. And if you're going to throw into coverage like that, you better throw it on a rope. Now Weedy in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers in this set. Throws over the top, just out of the reach of his intended receiver, Cortland Carson, the junior. And bring up 2nd down and 10. It was there. Just a little too much air under it. And then, honestly, this Iola offense doesn't look too bad, Jess. I mean, a lot of times when high school teams run the spread, you're like, do they have the dudes to be doing this? And they do have the dudes to be doing this.
Weedy's shown me that he's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's
he's real athletic.
Their skill position players look pretty good. Handoff going far side. Kerr with it, and again has a 1st down. They explore that far side of that defense, and they might have a wide receiver out there as a real good blocker. You never know. But Trojans really having a hard time tackling on the outside yet again tonight. Iola taking advantage of it. They have a 1st down and 10 at the Trojan 19.
Yeah, wide receivers just sealed off the outside linebacker, and got to be able to get rid of a blocker.
Trips to the near side for Weedy. Rolling, looking. Now he rolls far side, gets a block, And he's going to take off with it and just runs out of bounds for a gain of about 6 at the Trojan, we'll call it the 13. Second down and 4. Clock stopped with 5:16 to play here, first half. It'll resume on the snap. And maybe it will. There's a flag coming in from behind the Trojan defense. Going to be a legal procedure against Iola, and that'll back them up 5.
Their left guard jumped to.
Illegal procedure against the Mustangs.
Kind of a Bronx cheer coming up from the Girard crowd.
Second down and 9.
Weedy back to pass, looking. Pressure slow to arrive. Crowd wants a hold. Weedy has a man in the end zone, can't hit him. That was intended for Kaiser Nemisek. And it'll bring up third down and 10. You get the feeling that Iola's just running through pass plays like a 7-on-7 drill here. Digging down in the playbook. Stops the clock with 5:05, and that's the thing. Throw it around the field and throw some incompletions. You make the game take forever. Weedy, finally a holding call, and he throws it away out of bounds. And Trojans might take the yardage on this one, Jess.
I would. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty to make it, what, 3rd and 19.
And it's from the spot, isn't it?
True.
Oh, no, apparently not.
No, it is.
Well, not for this guy. You get the ball where the penalty actually occurred. That's the spot of the foul right there. They should be marking it off from there. But, you know, whatever.
High school could be different. It could
Maybe.
be.
I'm pretty sure it's a spot foul, but. 3 wide receivers in the set. Weedy in the gun. Kind of fakes the screen. Now he's going to tuck it down and run with it. He's got good speed. Across the 20, 15, and driven out of bounds. It'll bring up a 4th and manageable, about a 4th and 6, as Weedy recognized that everybody was in coverage down the field. And he's certainly faster than Gerard's lineman, able to leg out a good gain up to the 15.
Ball placed at the 15-yard line.
No doubt.
4th and 6.
Life ain't always candies and rainbows, Jess.
Should be, though.
Yeah, it should be. 3 wide to the far side. Weedy rolling out. Gonna lob this one up for the corner. Has a man, and it's incomplete. And the Trojans will take over on downs deep in their own territory. And
Scott Moore with the coverage. Trojans take over. 16-yard line.
they trail it by 3 touchdowns. But, man, if you can march it down the field here, Jess, and get a score, it's still a game.
Yeah. You're never out of a high school football game, I don't believe.
And, you know, I'm reminded of Greek mythology. The gods don't like hubris. And lining up and throwing it all those times when you're up 21-0 and you just need 5 yards to get a first down, you know, I don't know, Jess. Here's Ashbacher going to the far side. He's across the 20 to the 21, and he's taken down inbounds. Clock will continue to run.
Right. The end zone's that way. Ashbacher carried that ball 30 yards to gain 3.
Brings up a 2nd down and 5. He got 5, Jess, up to the 20. And again, yeah, you get the feeling that against this defense, they might just be better off
north and south,
running straight into the teeth of it. Smith keeps this time. Stutter steps and goes forward to about the 25. He'll be close to a first down. It'll be a 3rd and short, about 3rd and a long one at about the 24. Need to get across the 25 for first down.
Yeah, almost the 26.
Yeah. Clock running, 3.5 to play here first half.
See what old number 8 can do.
Smith brings him to the line. They give it up to Junior Love. He gets stopped initially at the line,
Close.
but he should have enough progress to get the first down, and he does. Trojans have it 1st and 10 at their own 26, but tick-tock. Tick-tock.
Well, with the first down now, you can be a little bit more aggressive. You didn't want to have to punt it back and give Iola plenty of time.
They'll run option near side. Smith makes a man miss in the backfield and then driven back. And just not a lot of places to go with it. Brings up a 2nd down and 9 at about the 26. Now under 3 minutes to play first half. And I know the Trojans have thrown 2 picks, Jess, but you'd think here in this situation you got to take your shot at least down the field. Smith back to pass. This could be that shot. Moore releases upfield, catches it at the sideline, and he has the catch. First down for the Trojans at about the 43, and that's a pretty nifty catch by Scott Moore.
Good body control to know where he's at. Actually kept 2 feet in bounds. Good touch pass there by young Cam Smith to get it over a defender and in front of another.
1st and 10, Trojans at their own 38. Stops the clock, 2:22 left to play. First half. Clark, the lone wide receiver to the far side. Here's the snap. They'll run option far side, and it just closes down pretty quickly. And if you're Smith, you got to just pick your lane and get upfield and get what you can get. And little indecisive there, brought down for no gain on the play by Wilson. And the clock runs now under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Hand off to Junior Love, off tackle, and Iola kind of expecting that, but Love able to shake off a couple and get across, get up to about the 45. It'll set up a 3rd and a manageable 3 at about the 45. Tick-tock,
yeah,
under a minute 20 to play.
Looks like Trojans are content.
Now they'll take a timeout and talk it over. We'll take a timeout as well, 21-0. Trojans trailing it, trying to get on the board here before halftime. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back to Frank James Field. Trojans trailing at 21-0. Minute 16 to play first half. They have it 3rd down and about 3 at their own 45-yard line. Got to come up with something here to pick up chunks of yards, and they haven't been able to do that tonight. against this Iola defense. Pretty fast. They pursue well, and they rally to the ball. And the Trojans just haven't been able to get the big play. Smith back to pass, being pressured, going to put it up over the middle, and it's almost picked off by Wilson. Scott Moore does a good job of playing defensive back. That ball underthrown by about 5 yards, but Smith had to get rid of it. He had heat coming from the backside, and Trojans fortunate that one falls incomplete, stops the clock with 1:10, but it does set up a 4th down and 3, and just 10. Iola, if you don't convert this, they're going to get the ball back with about a minute to play, and they've demonstrated the ability to move the ball pretty quickly down the field.
And not afraid to go over the top.
Right. This is a dangerous situation here for Girard if they can't pick up this first down.
Clark lined up on the wrong side.
Now they'll put Blair in motion, and are they going to get a legal procedure for having people in motion at the snap? I think that's the call.
Now you might have to punt.
Yep, you hear Coach Philpott from up here. They're going to punt it.
Yep.
And that's the right call in this situation.
You don't want
hate to,
right?
But you have to. It's like taxes, you know.
Zeb's done a good job this season, Poland, of flipping field positions. So. Illegal snap. Did he move the ball?
Yep. Well, penalty bug rearing his ugly head here in the second quarter for Gerard. And high snap. Gets the kick away. High end over end punt. Kind of short, but takes a Trojan bounce at the 40. And it's going to be touchdown at the Iola 30. And that's where they'll take over 1st and 10. And like I said, 58 seconds to cook here for Landon Weedy and this Iola offense.
Yep. Get too deep. Give them the 5 or 10 yards underneath and try to keep them in bounds.
And I believe Iola still has all their timeouts. So this could be a long 58 seconds the way they throw it around with all those timeouts, Jess. You might have a bladder control issue. TMI there. Trojan Nation. There's Wilson with the handoff. Steps out of bounds after a gain of about 3, maybe 4. Stops the clock with 53 seconds. Oh. They're just going to give him a yard on that?
Must have stepped out with his right foot first.
Yeah.
Gain 1 brings up 2nd and 9.
I'm going to take a word for it because that's a long ways away.
Looks like Iola might be content to get to the locker room with a 21-point lead.
We'll see. Weedy in the gun. Here's the snap. Now they're going to throw it, and it's right to Newton, and he can't make the catch. Falls incomplete, sets up 3rd down and 9, and that was right at Newton, and he just couldn't haul it in.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Got to diversify. .49 seconds. Weedy going to run. Quarterback keep to the near side. Makes a man miss, and then a couple Trojans in there to make the tackle. Pike, one of them. Aaron DeBrava, the other. And sets up a 4th down and about 3. And if you're Iola, you can let all but 2 seconds of this clock run off before you punt it. I think Gerard's out of timeouts.
Must had one left.
That's the last one there. Stops the clock with 22 seconds. We'll take a break as well. Trojans going to get back with not much time. When we come back, you're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Iola set to punt it away here with 22 seconds left first half. Ashbacher back to receive the punt for Gerard. They'll kick it. High spiraling punt. Ashbacher has it at the 35. Running horizontal to the 40. Lowers his shoulder, brought down at about the 42. That's where Trojans will have it first and 10. 11 seconds on the clock. And we'll see Trojans try to make something happen here, or if they just take a knee and head to the locker room. And they're going to run Jake Towner back out there for this, whatever it is. Timeout Iola. That means timeout us. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
.11 seconds left here in the first half. Trojans trailing at 21-0. First down and 10 at the Iola 43. Towner back into the game at quarterback. Takes the snap, rolls near side, being chased. Gets it out to Scott Moore, across midfield, and dragged out of bounds at about the Iola 48. He's close to a first down, but not quite. About a half yard short. Stops the clock, 5 seconds left, so this could probably be the last play of the first half.
Very few high school quarterbacks got a 50-yard arm.
Right, and the pressure's been coming. It's not like they've had a lot of time back there to make a throw, both Towner and Smith. So they're going to have to get a lot of yak on this one. Here goes Moore across the 40, 35, and that's going to end the first half. And maybe Trojans could bottle some of that short passing game. We might see some of that in the third quarter, but at the break, they trail it 21-0. We'll take a quick break. And we will be back with the GN Bank halftime show. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Why settle for less than the best? Croccan's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croccan has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croccan.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net. or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer, rock leveling, and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
The following.
Welcome back to Frank Jamison Field here in Girard. We're at halftime of tonight's homecoming matchup between the Girard Trojans and the Iola Mustangs. At the break, it's been all Iola here in the first half as they lead at 21-0. And the Trojans have turned the ball over on downs and thrown 2 interceptions in the first half. Offense unable to get going. Defense unable to get a stop when they need it. Penalty bug has been a problem for the Trojans. And it's been pretty much the same story the last 3 weeks. The Trojans have only scored 8 points in the last 3 games. And last week they were shut out 21-0 by Prairie View. And this week in danger of being shut out by Iola. They trail by that score here at the half, 21-0. Our halftime show brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs. Turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Girard Trojan marching band out there entertaining the crowd here at halftime. We were busy paying the bills when the dance team was out there. We're going to have to catch them once this season. Jess, wait a minute. We won't be. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're on the road the next 2 weeks. So that was my chance to catch the dance team on the air. We'll have to get them during basketball season. My bad. Dance team parents will we'll get them. We'll get them in basketball season. But here at the break, Trojans trailing at 21-0. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back with more of the GN Bank halftime show. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kenora Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenora Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com. Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer rock leveling and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
Mathis Drugstore Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your phone started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Why settle for less than the best? Croc-Can's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croc-Can has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croc-Can.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Welcome back to Frank Jamison Field here in Girard. At the break, Trojans trail the Iola Mustangs 21-0. Rough first half, rough last couple weeks for the Trojans, and Jess, the morale's got to be pretty low in that Girard locker room. Man, they just really need something. They need a spark. They need a big play.
Kick return,
something. Punt return, something.
Pick six.
Turnover. Anything to get the momentum just start shifting back in their favor, because it seems to be just pegged in the opposite direction for the last few weeks. So,
well, a little analogy that I always give when I was coaching softball years ago was when you push a snowball on top of a mountain, it starts real small. But if you continue to let that snowball roll down the hill, by the time it gets to the bottom,
it snowballs on you.
Snowballs, and you can't stop it. And this Trojan team somehow, the last couple weeks, they just not only haven't tried to stop that snowball, they've just got out of the way of it.
Right. We'll see if they can push that back up the hill here in the second half. It's going to be quite the chore for the Trojans, down 3 scores to this Iola team. And it's not just that they've given up 3 scores, it's the way that they've done it and the trouble that they've had putting together a drive offensively. First one had some promise. They turned it over on downs, and then 2 interceptions, and then time runs out on you. I mean, it's not been pretty for the Trojans here in this first half, but that's all history, water under the bridge. And now, if you're taking it one play at a time, you got some work to do.
And, yeah, we're only down 3 scores. So let's look at it that way. We can put up 28, just got to shut them out this half.
You know, if it's Texas Tech and Oklahoma State and you're down 3 scores, but it's 40-something to 60-something, okay, you got a chance, you know. When you
there was one thing.
When you're getting skunked,
there was
it's a little different.
There was an 80s throwback day on homecoming week, and so I'll throw my back to the 80s. I got a little George Michael in me. I got to have a little faith.
Oh, my God.
Have a little faith.
Digging up George Michael. Thanks. Now that's going to be in my head. I super appreciate that, bud.
If I would sing it for everybody, but they probably wouldn't like that.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to sing it because now it's in everybody's head.
Well, Trojan's going to start the half with the ball, so one thing is we did win the coin flip.
See if the Trojans come up with something offensively. And like I said, they just need – it's almost like the momentum is so bad that if they just could get a spark going and get them to believe in themselves a little bit here in the second half, they might be able to close this gap a little bit. But it's just been real hard to sustain anything consistently offensively for the Trojans. And Iola, on the other hand, they've been super efficient offensively. When they've wanted to move the ball down the field, they've been able to do it. And when they've wanted to burn the clock, they've been able to do it. They ran the ball well in the first half, threw the ball well. The quarterback makes good decisions. And you combine that with some difficulty tackling on the outside of the defense. It's been there all year. Tall order for the Trojans.
Well, like we talked about, spark. You need a big play. And
Fumbelewski.
I wished I had a magic 8 ball with me because I believe it's happening right here on this kickoff.
My sources say do they even still make those? Are those still a thing?
A magic 8 ball?
The magic 8 ball?
Well, I would hope so. I live my whole life by looking at one every morning.
Every important decision.
Right. Mine always says yes. So do I go fishing, shake it up? Yes.
So yeah. Should I get that second mortgage?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Ask again later. There's a kick, high end over end, going to be fielded by Ashbacher at about the 10. He's across the 15, looking for a gap, cuts it far side, 20, 30. And he's brought down right around the 40-yard line. That's where the Trojans will have it, first down and 10. Pretty good field position to start the drive. They're going to mark him out at the 37.
Brought down by Kerr.
Yeah, that far side official's probably unlikely to be elected to any sort of public office around here. It's a stingy spot. Towner keeps it, runs option near side, gets a block, cuts back across the 45 and brought. And the Trojans want a face mask, and the official not going to call it. And the partisan crowd here on the near side not happy with the official. Froze up a little bit there. Apologize for that. Trojans pick up the first down on Towner's carry. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 48. Blair in motion. Towner going to keep it again. This time Iola shuts it down a little bit quicker, and he's only going to pick up about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 there up to midfield.
Brought down by Gordon. Gain of 2.
Somebody missed a block there, and Towner, or went the wrong way, one or the other. And Towner just tried to make the most out of it. Second down and call it about 8 at midfield for Girard. They need to reach the 42 for a first down. Again, Blair in motion, handoff this time to Love. This makes a man miss out across the 45. And they'll mark him down right at the 45. It'll set up a 3rd down and 3 for Girard from there. Hard count by Towner, got him into the neutral zone, but not far enough. There's a snap. Towner looking. Coverage is there. Now trying to make something out of nothing, and he's thrown down for a sack on the play back at the 47. Like I said, Jess, that defensive line for Iola, they're not big, but they're pretty quick.
They're close fast.
If you're quarterback, you got to make a decision quickly, and Towner probably should have just thrown that one into the Trojan sideline and lived to fight another day. Now it's 4th down and about 6 for Gerard after the loss. And here at midfield, they're going to go for it. Three wide receivers in this set. Towner back to pass. Going across the middle, has a man. And Trojans able to move the sticks on the completion. I'm looking for who that was on the catch.
Brought down by Michael. Greathouse.
I want to say it was Gavin Huber on the catch.
Levi Blair, maybe 25.
Yep, maybe. Whoever it was, took a big hit, but able to come down with the catch. Trojans run option near side and shut down as Towner fights forward for less than 1 yard, and he'll set up 2nd down and 9. And against that front of Iola, going left and right is it's going to be tough. Eight minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Trojans have had the ball the entire period thus far. Looking at a 2nd down and 9. Towner runs option far side, little indecision, and he's dropped for no gain on the play. And that one just slow to develop. And you can't be indecisive with this front for Iola. They're going to close on you real quick, and that's what they do right there. 3rd down and 9 now for the Trojans. Snap. Back to pass, rolling near side. Lets it fly, gets it to Moore. Fights forward across the 25. And he's going to have a 1st down for the Trojans. So Moore runs a little out there, and Towner able to find him. 1st down and 10 for the Trojans. This drive continues. They've now had the ball for 5 minutes of this 3rd quarter. That's all good, Jess, as long as you can come away with some points here.
Yeah, you got to be able to punch this in.
Towner with the snap, going to run option far side again. Cuts up field, and he's going to pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards on the carry up to the 20. Set up a second down at 6.
And 4 brings up second down and 6.
And this is the drive the Trojans needed in the first half, just this long, time-consuming ball control type of drive. And they really want to try and shorten this game against Iola because they like to sling it around. They can make the game last a long time. Towner running far side, breaks through to 10-5, and he's brought down inside the 5-yard line. It'll be first down and goal for Girard. Let's see where they finally do mark it. I think it's right at the 5. So 15 feet from pay dirt. Trojans threatening
15 with the tackle.
to get on the board here against Iola and at least try and make the Mustangs work for it here in the second half. Towner with the snap. Straight ahead to Love. And he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Trojans light the lamp. They trail it 21-6. Let's see if they decide to go for 2, if they're going to try the extra point attempt. And they're going to run Huber into the game. They'll run a lineman out.
Need a kicker.
Towner comes to the sideline. Trojans have to burn the timeout here.
On an extra point.
On an extra point.
I think they ran their center out, their long snapper in, and their holder, but I'm not sure I ever saw the kicker. May not have come out of the locker room. I don't know.
I don't know.
Didn't have a ball placer.
Yeah, it's just kind of coaches were wanting a little more sense of urgency there. And, man, you're down 3 scores. You finally get on the board, and then you got to burn a timeout going for an extra point. I mean, that
shoot yourself in the foot.
That's how rare the touchdowns have been over the last few weeks for the Trojans. It catches your kicker by surprise.
Still personnel problems.
And we're down under 15 seconds on the play clock. And the Trojans get lined up.
They're going
for 2. We give it to Scott Moore, and he cuts up inside, and he's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So the Trojans trail it 21-8.
Trickery.
Trying to get back into this one. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live. Scott Moore, and now the defense going to try and get a stop, and we got an offside on the kickoff. Man, it's just Trojans having a hard time getting out of their own way. So the Trojans will kick it off again, 5 yards back. Perrin Stevens set to kick it away for the Trojans from their own 35. Low line drive kick played on a hop by Wilson across the 30, 35, 40, and finally driven out of bounds by Anthony Pike at about, let's see where they place this. I'm going to say right at the 40. And it looks like that's where it'll be. 1st and 10 for Iola. First and 10 Mustangs, 2 wide receivers to the near side. Weaving back in the shotgun, the first pass behind his receiver.
Pass intended for Carson.
Off the hand of Cortland Carson. Falls incomplete. Second down and 10. Now Weeby running option near side. And he's going to get across midfield and have a first down. Crowd wanted a hold, and, you know, in high school football, you can pretty much call a hold on every play.
Ball spot at the 49. 1st and 10 Mustangs.
Now 1st and 10 for Iola from midfield. Trojans get a hit in the backfield. Pike comes in and closes that one down fast and drops Gage Scahan for a loss on the play back into Iola territory at the 49. Here we may be having some video issues. We're going to try and get that sorted out as quickly as we can. Apologize for that. Working on it. Working on it. Now Weavy back to pass. Looking near side. Trojans crowd again wants a hold. Pass incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and long at the Iola 49.
Ball's incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Maybe back to pass. Screen to the near side. And Trojans miss a bunch of tackles at about the 45. Maybe a couple defenders ran into each other. And they're going to be close to a first down here. I think bet you Iola goes for it here at the Trojan 40-yard line. Is Kotzman slow to get up. And Ashbacher slow to get up. Ashbacher and Scott Moore collided on either side of that tackle. Now Weeby running far side, being pursued. There's a flag on the play, and the Trojans get the sack. And if there's a penalty on Iola, you know they're going to probably decline it here. Turned over on downs, Trojan football. Right at midfield, good field position to start this next drive.
Hungry flag. Loss on the play. Trojans take over.
Trojans with it now, 2nd down and 9. At the Iola 39-yard line. They'll run near side. Towner keeps it, and he's brought down inside the 35 at about the 33.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Sets up a 3rd down and 3 now for the Trojans from the Iola 33. Apologize for the video issue. Technology ain't it great. Towner, a wrong handoff, wrong direction. And a busted play there on 3rd down and short. And
Towner with the carry. Tackled by Gordy.
just not what you want to see there on 3rd down and short if you're Coach Philpott. Sets up a 4th down and 3 now for the Trojans. And just a miscommunication between Love and Towner in the backfield. Not sure who was supposed to zig or who was supposed to zag there, but it weren't pretty. So here we go, 4th down and short for the Trojans. This is pretty much the game right here. 56 seconds left to play 3rd. Towner back to pass, throws it over the middle, has a man. It's Ashbacher. Let's see where they're going to spot it. And they're going to get him forward progress across the 30, and it's going to be a Trojan 1st down. So as poor as the execution was on that handoff, Jess, that pass play looked pretty good.
Yeah, it's same play they run to get a 1st down on the last drive. But time's a ticking here. We're running out of
30 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Motion by Blair, handoff straight ahead to Love, and that's likely to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It's a gain of about 2, maybe 1.5. They'll spot the ball at about the 28-yard line, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Trojans trailing it 21-8, but got on the board here with a long time-eating drive that ate up most of this 3rd quarter, then able to get a stop, now trying to punch it in again and make a game of it here on homecoming night in Girard. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back here watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Why settle for less than the best? Croccan's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croccan has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croccan.
Welcome back to Frank Jamison Field. Trojans with it. 2nd down and 9. Trying to draw within 1 score of Iola here. They trailed it 21-0 at the break. They were able to punch it in on a long drive to begin the 3rd quarter. And Junior Love picks up about 4 yards there on that carry. It'll set up a 3rd down and a long 5 for the Trojans. And this is what they need. But they're going to need that if they can. Well, first, step one, not to put the cart before the horse here, Jess. He's got to score here. But then that defense got to get a quick quick stop to get this offense back out on the field because it's a methodical approach here. Towner fights through a couple of arm tackles and then finally brought down from behind. He'll pick up a yard, maybe 2 on the play. And it always looks like he's going to break through a gap, and it closes quick for Iola.
Yeah, good hard run there by Jake. I mean, he was being molested in the backfield and fought his way through.
Now there's some motion on the line for Girard, and this is not what they need. Backing them up 5 yards, sets up a 4th down and long. And it's been the story for a lot of this last few weeks. And they're pointing at Iola, but you're very rarely going to get that call. And Trojans back it up. So 4th down and 10 for Girard from the Iola 29. And even the passing game tonight, Jess, it's been in short chunks. So this 3rd down or 4th down and 10 is a challenge, and the Trojans call a timeout to talk it over with. That's their 2nd timeout of the 2nd half. We'll take a break as well. 4th down and 10 when we come back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Welcome back to Frank James Field. Trojans 4th down and 10 after an illegal procedure penalty on 4th and 5. Now let's see what the offense can pull out of the hat here in 4th and long. Blair in motion, the snap to Towner over the top. Has a man, it's caught. Scott Moore inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal for the Trojans at the 3. And nice catch in traffic by Scott Moore to haul that one in. Good hands and a nice throw by Jake Towner to get it to him.
Yeah, because Jake got rocked after he let go of it.
And he keeps here hitting the backfield, and he's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. As big Grady Doherty came blowing through that Girard offensive line and almost got Towner in the backfield. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from 3. Clock ticks down to 10 minutes to play in the ball game.
2nd down goal.
Towner going to keep it. Gets hit. Fights forward. Across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And we got ourselves a ball game here, Jess. Especially if Girard is able to convert this 2-point conversion. I think they're going to kick it. They are going to kick it. They bring...
Maybe. We thought that last time.
Well, you know, it looks like they got all the necessary equipment out there with the kicker. Perrin Stevens out there to attempt the point after. Kick is up, and it is good. Trojans close within 1 score. They trail at 21-15. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. J. Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at J. Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Welcome back, Trojans. Another long, time-consuming drive. This one started near midfield. And they're able to punch it in on the short touchdown run of 3 yards by Jake Towner. Point after was good. And they're within 6 of the Iola Mustangs. Plenty of time left, but you got to get a stop here if you're the Trojan defense. High end-over-end kick. Fielded by Wilson. He's across the 30, runs through an arm tackle, now jumps over a defender, and everybody had their shot at him. He's finally forced out of bounds. Tell you what, Jets, the field was 10 yards wider. I don't know if we stop him.
Brought down by Larson. Ball spotted at the 40.
First down and 10 for Iola at the 40. It's getting cool out. I hope everybody brought their blankets and sweatshirts tonight because low is supposed to be down in the 30s. It's actually going to happen, this thing called autumn. Shovelable pass underneath. Trojans do a good job of staying home on defense, able to shut it down after a gain of a little more than a yard. It'll set up second down and a long 8 for Iola from their own 47. I'm sorry, 42.
Great job there by the Trojan backside pursuit to stay home and able to get 3 hats on the ball to bring the Iola ball carrier down.
9 minutes left to play in the game. Landon Wiebe in the gun. Drops his mouthpiece, picks it up. Now we're ready. Here's the snap. He's going to run option far side. Pitches the ball out and missed tackle on the outside. Bites the Trojans again, and they're going to have a first down at midfield. It was there. There was a defender there.
Yep. Made contact at the line of scrimmage.
Just Ole. That edge tackling for the Trojans is a problem. Clock stops with 8:47 to play. New set of downs for Iola at midfield. Got to dust it off and get a stop here if you're the Trojans. Snap to Wiebe. They're going to run option again far side. And if you're Iola, Jess, you could tell they see something out there.
Yeah.
Because every play is going to the outside.
And why wouldn't you?
No.
They've had great success all game.
You know, if you keep succeeding, I guess you just do it again and again. And that's what Iola's doing. They pick up about 3 there on first down, sets up a second down and 7. And when you're gashing people on the outside like that, that's what opens up that counter action. Over the middle, it's picked off. Ashbacher has it at the 35, 40, 45, 50, lowers his head into Iola territory, and that is exactly what the Trojans needed.
Yeah.
There is your spark play, and it didn't spark the comeback, Jess. It's like the comeback sparked the play. And the Trojans' discipline and patience offensively got them back into the ball game, put the pressure back on Iola, and the defense comes up with the turnover.
Yeah, just like we talked about at halftime, you needed something, and it worked in reverse order. We come out, drove the field twice, get back in this game. Now we're ready to go.
Can the offense capitalize here? 8:33, all kinds of time for Gerard. In fact, you're going to burn a lot of this if you're the Trojans.
Yep.
And there's a flag.
Yep, delay of game. We was late getting personnel on after the turnover, too much celebration.
Well, check that off the list. What do we got left? Clipping?
Well, Why would you say it?
Clipping, chop block. Who had chop block? No.
Who had that square?
Yeah, I did. 3 wide receivers in this set. First down and 15 for the Trojans. Back inside their own territory at the 48. Towner back to pass. Throws it outside. Low catch. A low ball. Incomplete. Intended for Clark. And he can't make the catch. Stops the clock with 8.5 to play. Second down and long for Girard.
Yeah, I think that ball got tipped by an Iola defender. Knocked it off course.
And it just, Trojans put themselves behind the sticks with a penalty on a delay of game on the change of possession, and just kind of creating hurdles for yourself here. Fake handoff. Now Towner straight ahead. Has the penalty yardage back up to the Iola 45, and it'll set up a third down and about 7 for the Trojans. Just a design quarterback run for Towner. Got in behind his lineman and just rode that blocker for a gain of about 9. Third down and long for the Trojans. Faked handoff now. That's a either that was a mistake or that's the ugliest read option I've ever seen. I'm not for sure. That not the play you want there out of your offense, though, and it sets up a 4th and long at about a 4th and 9 for the Trojans, as there was some sort of exchange issue back there in the backfield, and Towner tried to tuck it and run, but way too late. Iola quick to the ball, and now the Trojans looking at a 4th down here with about 7:15 left to play in the game. Moore, the wide receiver, to the near side. Clark to the far side, along with, I believe that's Ashbacher. Now he'll motion near side. Towner back to pass. A little screen action to Love. High pass. Love has it and loses the football. And it's going to be a turnover either way, as the Trojans don't get to the sticks. And Iola recovers the fumble. They would have had it as a turnover on downs anyway. But just a little insult to injury there for the Trojans. Iola gets it back, 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line, and that delay of game penalty on the turnover just killed that drive before it even started.
Yeah.
Gosh. Oof. You just hate to see that, the way the Trojans have fought their way back into this game, and then to have that just break of concentration is really what it is. And now there's timeout on the field. Iola going to talk it over. We'll take a break as well. Trojans trail it by 1 score, but squandered an opportunity. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
First and 10, Iola from their own 40 after the turnover by the Trojans on a 4th and 9. Straight ahead. That is Ben Kerr, and that may be the first time Iola's run the ball straight ahead all night. And Kerr picks up about 5 there. It'll set up a 2nd down and 5. And now, if you're Iola, everything here should get super deliberate.
Yep. 25 seconds between each snap.
Yeah, don't be hasty. Well, here they come to the line with 17 seconds left on the play clock. Now they're watching it tick down. And they'll snap it with 5 seconds on the clock. The hand off to Kerr. And the Trojans stand him up a yard shy of the sticks. It'll set up a 3rd down and short for Iola. As we tick down to 6 minutes to play in the game, Trojans have 1 timeout left after burning one on an extra point attempt and then another defensively, I believe. But to their credit, they did get the 2-point conversion after calling the timeout, so we got their ducks in a row.
A big play right here.
Man, you'd like to have them. 3rd down and short for Iola. It'd be interesting to see what they decide to do if they can't pick it up here. Kotzman chasing after Wiebe, but he's got the 1st down across midfield. And that is a big play for Iola as far as putting this one to bed. Still going to have to get another 1st down.
Right.
But you're not going to leave much for the Trojans time-wise. Too wide to the near side. Trojan defense trying to get their assignment straightened out. And they'll hand it off this time to Wilson. He's got some room out there on the outside. Runs over Clark. And Ashbacher forces him out of bounds and brings him down at about the 28-yard line. And Clark, after the stiff arm, is still down over on the far sideline right in front of the Iola team. And the trainers from Iola taking a look at him as the training staff of the Trojans make their way over there. And looking at his ankle. Which usually indicates an ankle, Jess.
Yeah, he got up. He's on his own power.
Yep. Sometimes your cleat gets stuck in the turf and just kind of twist your ankle a little bit. So I've read. Thankfully, it looks to be all right.
I've got to come out of down at least.
1st and 10 for the Trojans, or for Iola, excuse me, at the Trojan 29-yard line, 28. 4:45 to play in this one. And, you know, Girard had their chance. They got the stop, got their offense back out on the field, Jess, and just that immediate delay of game penalty just killed it. Just can't have nice things. There's the snap. We'd be going far side, and he's going to be stopped after a gain of about 3. Pike there to make the stop for the Trojans. Clock is ticking. Under 4.5 now. That's up a 2nd down and 7. There's the snap to Wiebe. Quick pitch. Missed tackle in the backfield. And the ball's out. And the Trojans have it. Anthony Pike comes up with it. Trojans have it at their own 25. They need to go 75 yards in 3 minutes and 53 seconds, or preferably less than 3 minutes and 53 seconds, Jess.
3 minutes and 51 seconds.
Yeah, there's so you're saying there's a chance.
That's all it's saying, yeah. Nobody's singing yet.
So let's see if the Trojan offense can get something going here. Play clock's already down to 5. And there's the snap. Towners hands it off to Junior Love across the 25 to about the 27. Sets up a 2nd down and about 7, long 6. Tick-tock. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Ashbacher, running left and right, lost the ball. Iola has it.
Yep.
Can't have nice things, Jess.
Yep. Wow. Just can't get out of their own way.
Trojans get the turnover, and happened last week, gave it right back. I believe it happened against Frontenac too, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Happened against Colgan. We turn Colgan over, we get the ball back. Very next play, we turned it back over to them. So it's a kind of a theme this year.
First and 10, Iola. Quick pitch outside to Wilson. And he's brought down for a loss of 1 on the play over right in front of the Iola sideline. So Iola's offense has kind of stalled a little bit here in the second half. They made the plays when they needed to in the first half. And the Trojans have really struggled with turning the ball over tonight.
They just took their last time out to the Trojans.
Just looked out of sync. Hasn't been very smooth tonight, that's for sure, for Gerard.
Showed some glimpses. They come out of the locker room second half, put a couple good drives together to get back into the game, and just found a way to fall back out of it here late. But they could force another turnover, push them out of bounds. We still might have one more chance here. Still 3 minutes to go.
Two road games to finish the season, and Coach Philpott is hot at the officials about something. Or it could be about several things, but
tonight there's no
I'm going to
doubt.
guess it's the officiating. It's going to go out on a limb there. Second down and 10 for Iola. 3:02 to play in the game. Wavy in the gun. Kind of a 2 wide receivers to the far side. And they'll hand it off. This is Wilson looking for a gap. Runs through 1 tackle, now gang tackled. After a gain of about 2 up to the 30-yard line, and it's not about yardage as much as it is about time right now for Iola. And Trojans are doing a lot of talking with the officials after the play.
We can't bring 1 in and leave 2. There we go.
And Iola's going to take a timeout after running a bunch of time off the clock. Stops with 2:14 to play. We'll take a quick break and come back. Trojans in deep here. They're trailing it 21-15. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Third down and long for Iola here. Time running out on these Trojans. Weeby trying to run a quarterback keeper versus his field, and he's going to get yardage here. The Trojans lose pursuit, and he's going to have a touchdown. And that's good night, Irene. Trojan crowd wants a hold, but you haven't got it all night. You're not going to get it now. 2 minutes to play. Iola leading it 27-15. And a lot of teams getting their revenge on the Trojans this year, Jess.
Yep, Weedy's just a better athlete than we have, and that's almost like a design play. He just rolls out, going to run some clock, and when he reverses field, he says there's no maroon jerseys on that side.
Weeby looking to pass, has a man on the outside, runs through a Olay tackle on the outside, and the 2-point conversion is good for Iola. They lead at 29-15. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
.201 left to play. Trojans 2 scores down. This one's all over but the crying here as Trojans drop their 3rd game in a row, but they made a run at this one, Jess. It just got away from them.
All in the last couple minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, what a turn of events.
Yeah.
We get a interception, and we're getting ready to drive down for a go-ahead
honestly,
score.
Compared to the last couple of weeks, this one was a game, and there was something to talk about. So more positive, even though Trojans don't get the win. Ashbacher on the return has a little bit of room, but it closes quickly, and he's brought down just across the 35 at about the 36. And that's where the Trojans will take over, 1st and 10. Less than 2 minutes. A minute 54 is a lot of time for Pat Mahomes, but I don't know if it's a lot of time for the Trojans to make a run at this one.
If you have Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, you can score 4 touchdowns in a minute 30.
You could. This guy's not here tonight. Towner looking to pass, now getting pressured, and the pursuit, you just don't have any time to shop around. And Towner brought down from behind for a loss of 2 on the play. It'll set up a 2nd down and 2, but if you're Trojans, you got to try and throw the football here.
Yeah, good job, Iola. They're just dropping everybody back, and
their front 3 are getting pressure, and just because of their speed. This is a situation where the size of that Girard line doesn't really do him a lot of good. And that pass low and behind the intended receiver, Scott Moore. Sets up 3rd down and long. Clock stops with a minute 18 to play. Really, ever since Trojans got that fumble, the turnover, it just hasn't looked good on either side of the ball since then.
It's almost like a delay of game penalty set them back.
And they just started, it killed the momentum. They had the momentum, and the penalty just deflated it. Fake the handoff to Love. Towner will keep, and he'll be stopped shy of the 40-yard line, and it'll set up a 4th down and 8 for Gerard. Clock runs. We're now down around a minute to play. And if you're the Trojans, of course you want to pick up this 1st down, but There's the snap. Towner back to pass. Throws a wobbler. It's caught by Scott Moore. First down at midfield. And they'll move the chains. Stops the clock momentarily. 34 seconds to play. Snap to Towner. Throwing far side. Moore with it along the sideline, but he's brought down in bounds.
Yep, got to get out
Clock
of bounds.
continues to run, or it should.
No, they got
a first down. They'll set the chains. No, it's not a first down. The clock should be running right now. The far side official made it 2nd and an inch.
He lives in Iola.
The clock is woo. He might even be the mayor. Pass over the top from Towner, picked off. That's your game. And Wilson has the interception for Iola. Steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Trojans dropped this one 29-15, but man, they made a run at it here in the second half. The damage was done in the first half. You're down 3 scores. You're really stacking the deck against yourself, and Trojans unable to make up for that first half. But man, they made a run at it here in the second.
Yep, I like that third quarter team. I really did. That's the team that we saw. I expect to see every quarter. And so, anyway.
Well, the Trojans on the road to finish out district play. Got one at Garnett and one in Burlington. It's a weird district, man. It's just a weird district.
Right.
And lots of traveling north coming up the next couple weeks. And we'll have them for you here on Girard Sports Live. But for tonight, the Trojans dropped their second district game in a row, 29-15 to Iola. We'll take a quick break. And we'll be back with the Farmers Bank post-game show. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right. The first time, Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Croccan has been serving the area for 70 years, and our employees are truly what sets us apart. Not only do they provide the best high-speed internet service available, they live and work where you do. They care about the company, our customers, and our community. They donate, they volunteer, and their investment makes us different. When you call, you get a local voice to solve your problems and keep you connected. We could not do it without their passion and hard work. Thank you, Croccan employees, for making us the best.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, out standing in their field. Coles carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Coles continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Coles Service, 620-724-4121. See more at ColesServiceLLC.com.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer rock leveling and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field, Farmers Bank postgame show. Right now we're joined by head coach Neil Philpott. And coach, team got themselves in a big hole there in the first half, down 3 scores, but battled back in that third quarter and really made a run at Iola, but just kind of got away from them late.
Yeah, I thought our kids' effort in the second half was pretty good. Our energy was good on the sideline. We were still fighting, and first half kind of got a little chippy amongst ourselves a little bit, and we talked about that at halftime. And but I think we gave ourselves a chance. fought back in it, and there's some disarray, and we made the most out of some weird situations there, but I'll elaborate on that later. But we had a chance to go down and had the ball with, I think, 6 minutes left or so, and had a chance to go down and drive it, and we turned it right back over. So, we did some good things, but we aren't doing enough of them, I guess, on a consistent basis. It's kind of been the theme here the last few weeks. So we got to come back and figure that out. And like I said, the next two weeks are on the road. We got to go play better than we've been playing. So got to go back to work, and that starts tomorrow.
Well, Coach, you got a couple games on the road, Anderson County and Burlington. The teams that aren't, they're kind of like we are. They're not exactly blowing people away in the district this year, but capable of scoring some points in some bunches. And I guess just what do you tell your team to try and clean up some of the things that set you guys in such a hole the last few weeks?
We've got a list of things that we do, things that will get us to 1-0 each week. And I told them after the game, we talked about it again at halftime, but I told them after the game, for us to get those wins, we need to start winning some of those categories on our board, and we're not winning enough of them. So we've got to be able to clean that up. I think every game's winnable, every game's losable. It depends on how you play. So we've got to prepare ourselves to go travel and stay in the fight and try to get ourselves into the postseason. We're putting ourselves behind the 8 ball in that deal right now, but there's still a chance there, but we got to win one game at a time, and right now it starts with us fixing the things we can do and starting to grow and mature a little bit on some of this stuff. So I'm hoping we can come back and figure that out a little bit and get to doing more of the things we need to win ball games, because we're not doing enough of them consistently right now.
All right, Coach, we'll cut you loose for the night. And it's head coach Neil Philpott of the Girard Trojans. Thanks for coming up into the booth and talking to us tonight. Our post-game coach interview brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. We're going to step away for a quick break. We come back. We'll put a bow on this one from here at Frank Jameson Field. Trojans fall 29-15 to Iola. Made a run late, but unable to close it out against the Mustangs. They fall to 0-2 in the district and look to bounce back on the road for the final 2 games of district play this year. We'll take a break and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan Football on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Crocan has been serving the area for 70 years, and our employees are truly what sets us apart. Not only do they provide the best high-speed internet service available, they live and work where you do. They care about the company, our customers, and our community. They donate, they volunteer, and their investment makes us different. When you call, you get a local voice to solve your problems and keep you connected. We could not do it without their passion and hard work. Thank you, Crocan employees, for making us the best.
Whether you're suffering from the latest bug going around or have a chronic illness that needs regular monitoring by a physician, Girard Medical Center clinics offer quality care for your family close to home. 5 clinics are available throughout Crawford, Cherokee, and Bourbon counties, including Girard, Arma, Frontenac, Cherokee, and Uniontown. Our express care is also available Saturdays, Sundays, and most holidays for the unexpected illnesses that arise. Girard Medical Center clinics and express care, caring for our communities one patient at a time.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Well, I guess we're back, Jess. Welcome back one more time to Frank Jameson Field here in Girard. Woo, that one snuck up on us, didn't it? Trojans fall 29-15 to the Iola Mustangs and drop to 0-2 in district play. And it's an uphill battle from here. We heard the frustration in Coach Philpott's voice. And, you know, if you could just bottle that third quarter and bring that out for 4 quarters, Trojans would be a tough team to beat. But they just really haven't been able to get out of their own way. And the penalties have killed drives and kept opposing drives alive, and combine it with some turnovers and some poor execution in the backfield at times and
poor tackling.
Yeah, I mean, Jess, it's just kind of a list right now at this point. And when a team's struggling, that's the type of things that happen. And they're kind of compounding on the Trojans, and they got a chance to clean it up a little bit this week. But you know, sometimes it's easier to refocus when you're on the road than playing in front of parents, family, and everybody at home. And
we talked about the homecoming distractions. This week's been hard on the coaching staff, and I agree. You can not only hear, you guys out there can hear Philpott's frustration. I'm sitting here staring the big man in his eyes, and I'm telling you, he's frustrated, doing everything possible to try to right this ship, and and we see it, like you said, third quarter we come out, we're fixed.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom, we're right back into that. We're on the bottom of the wave instead of up top riding it out.
It's like the wheels came off.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, oh. Anyway, Trojans dropped this one 29-15 on the road. We're Garnett next week, is that right?
Yes, Anderson County.
Anderson County next week. The Trojans will take on the
Bulldogs.
Bulldogs? Is it the Bulldogs?
For sure.
It's hard to keep straight. Trojans back in action next week. Kickoff, 7 o'clock from Garnett. We'll have pregame for you at 6:30 here on Girard Sports Live. And hopefully Trojans able to turn it around and get a couple wins coming out of district play and get some confidence and hopefully get into the playoffs this year. We'll find out coming up over the next couple weeks. But for tonight, we're going to put a bow on it. For Jess Murphy, I'm Josh Lettner saying thanks for joining us. You've been watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.